Good afternoon, my babies. Okay, so something wrong with my damn MacBook. So, um, anyway, today's hair day, and I will be braiding my daughter's hair into some box braids. Um, it's about overdue, to be honest. I do have to wash, blow her hair out, part it, all that good stuff. But I want here to let y'all know and tell y'all story time about going to the pool, right? I'm gonna try to say it fast so I don't lose, storage and whatnot. Anyway, so my homegirl and I went to the movies with the kids the other day. It was like free movie thing in our town. Um, so we took the kids to watch a movie. Then we took them to get some lunch, and then we decided to go to the pool before it rained and stuff. Right? I oh, my bad. So yeah, so we did that. Went to the pool, chill for a little bit. Got there. There was like a church group there, and one of the kids left the goggles there, right? And so my son ended up finding the goggles, and he was playing with them, whatnot, whatever. And this group of kids that came in, after the other ones left, they came in and was like, "Oh, those are our goggles," and da da da, just fussing at my son. And I'm like, they're not your goggles. My son found them. So my son came up to me and was like, "Mom, these kids won't leave me alone. They keep trying to snap these goggles out my hand. I said they're gonna beat my ass. Da, da, da." Mind you, there's a whole group of them. It's a 10 of them talking shit to one kid. Like, that's weird. Like, what? Anyway, so my son takes the goggles back from them and comes to me and tells me, "Can I hold on to them?" I said, "Yeah, that's fine." So then, 6 of these kids out the group walk up on me. And mind you, it wasn't like a good walk up. It was like, "Can I have them goggles back? They mine." First of all, I'm going to need you to pipe it down. And I'm sitting there telling them, like, first of all, these aren't your goggles. I don't know who goggles these are. I don't know if they're yours. They're not ours. And we was here before you. So anyway, they sit here telling my son, "Oh, we want our goggles back." Da, da, da. Mind you, there was one girl on this side of me, and I was sitting down. And they came at me like from a side, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna need y'all back the fuck up. Because one, you too close to me, and two, I don't know you. And then look how disrespectful y'all being, and I'm a grown ass woman. Like, what? I'm grown as hell. Y'all 14, 13, 12, telling me you gonna beat my ass for some goggles. So I was like, well, I'm not giving it to a child. I'll give it to a lifeguard, or I'll go ahead and give it to an adult. Where's your parents at? Oh, they not here. But the sign on the wall says anybody under 18 has to be supervised by an adult. Like, what? Like, all right, whatever. So, that being said, I was like, well, then you call lifeguard, I'll come give it to him. But other than that, I'm not fussing with no grown-ass kid. I promise you, I'm way too grown for that. I'm going to need y'all back away from me now. So, I guess the kids got all by her talking shit, running their mouth. "Oh, I'll go up to that bitch and beat her ass. I'll go up to that bitch and snatch that shit right from her." I'm looking to see who the fuck this kid talking to, because he sure as hell is not talking to me. Bitch, you're not talking to me. I promise you. You're not. Like, what? Who you talking to? And I'm saying, like, who you talking to? Like, what? I'm grown as hell, and you a child. Stay in a child place. You're not gonna sit here and talk to me like that. And whose ass you finna beat? Not me. And mind you, there's other parents and adults there that are watching this shit and just shaking their head like, these kids wild. These kids wild as fuck. Got 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds cussing, talking about something. They gonna beat someone's ass. They gonna do this, cussing and shit. And mind you, prior before this, they have a 1-year-old little girl with them that can barely fucking even swim. And she's off somewhere else by herself, putting gum in her fucking mouth. And mind you, I was out looking like, watching this girl go through their bags, putting stuff in her mouth, then they're about to choke on some gum. You need to watch that 1-year-old, not don't watch me. Little girl almost choked on some gum, and I had to go run and go get the kids that were with her. Like, hey, this little girl with you. Like, y'all not watching her. Like, she's got a whole mouthful of gum in her mouth. She damn near almost choked. And they like, oh my God, like, yeah, like, y'all need to watch her, not watch me. The fuck? So they walk up on me still talking shit, and I'm like, listen, like I said, I ain't gonna cuss at no kid. I'm a grown woman. Like, I'm not about to do all that shit. Like, you doing the fucking most right now. Like, I don't got time nor patience for a grown child. Like, I just don't. Where the fuck your mom and dad at? You need your ass beat with the belt. You need something. You need some discipline, because I ain't coming at them kids no fucking way. And like I told my kids, it's different if an adult is coming at you and talking shit and for no reason and just randomly. Yeah, by all means, do what you gotta do. But I wasn't. I was respectful. I told them to back up out my face and told them they got the right one to talk to. Like, what? So no, I did not cuss at them kids. I didn't do none of that bullshit. Nothing. I stood my ground and told them that I'm not finna argue with you, and y'all sitting here talking shit, walking by me, doing all this extra shit. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, I would get my kids to jump y'all. Like, you doing too much. So then I started getting worked up. I started getting upset. So I was like, you know what? It's about time for me to go, because these kids ain't gonna fucking leave me alone. So I put I didn't even bother changing my damn bathing suit. I ended up just putting my shirt and shorts on, and I walked to my homegirl. She was in the deep end with my kids and her kids. So she had no idea what the fuck was going on. So that being said, she felt bad. She was like, oh, why didn't you come get me? I was like, because it wasn't that serious. At first, it wasn't that serious. And so they started popping their gums. They gonna run up on me and hit me, knowing damn well you're not finna. Again, I'm looking to see who they talking to. Where is your mama and daddy at? Like, if I had a belt, I'd beat your ass with it. Any fucking way. So I walked my homegirl and I was like, hey, these kids with these fucking goggles got me fucked up. Like, they walk up on me and shit. I'm telling them what's going on. I said, look, y'all keep swimming, but we finna go in a little bit. Like, it's about time for me to get the fuck up out of here, because, yeah, no. I don't got time. And if a kid sneak me, I promise you, I will make sure one of my kids whack the fuck out of you. I promise you. Molly whack the shit out you. Promise you. Like, what? So then, so I get dressed. They still talking shit. Whatever. So then my son come up to me and was like, hey, the lifeguard said that once we leave, or once they leave, that they're going to give us the goggles, whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, whatever. Mind you, yeah, it wasn't ours. But like I said, stuff gets lost at the beach, at pools all the time. Kids pick shit up all the fucking time. Okay. So I'm not even worried about that. Anyway. So after I told my homegirl what happened, whatever, and I was like, yeah, it's about time to go, because these kids would not stop. They just kept talking shit, cussing at me, doing all this, and I'm sitting here like I'm the right one, bitch. I ain't from here, my G. Like, what? I'm from Jersey. We don't play all that yapping shit. Like, bitch, if I was a kid, I would have been right up on you. All that talking, boop, you would have got hit. I wouldn't have said no words to you. I wouldn't have said nothing. Like, what? Anyway, we walking by, they talking shit, right? And they yelling out, oh, you thieves, da-da-da. So I'm like, I walked to the little lifeguard table and shit, and I was like, hey, do you got a supervisor number or like a card or something where I can speak to somebody? Because these kids are under 18 and are not accompanied by an adult at all. And I wasn't the only fucking adult that was getting annoyed by them. I was the one that spoke up and said something. Because, what? Again, I ain't scared of nobody. I will speak my mind freely. Okay? So anyway, they like, first they was confused. Like, oh, well, we don't know. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me you ain't got a manager? You don't got a supervisor? Like, you don't got none of that? So one of them was like, oh, I'll go get him. I guess it's some director guy or whatever. And I'm sitting there. I walk up to the door. I'll go around to the office and follow the guy. Mind the kid's still talking shit. So then my homegirl chimes in, was like, thieves. Like, who are you talking to? Like, first of all, We was here before you when them goggles were here. Y'all got here late and all of a sudden want to claim some shit that ain't yours. Like, be fucking for real. So when I walk off, she's talking shit to them like, yeah, like, who y'all talking to? Like, we grown as fuck. Like, what? But when we be real fucking wrong, we sit here and cuss y'all out and do all this extra shit though, right? No. Like, what? So, needless to fucking say, the guy gets the director comes out and was like, yeah, that's when my homie goes like, hey, there's a sign that says you have to be 18 years or older, or a company